All right, you've made it to the end. We're going to summarize everything we've learned in this course in one module. So let's pay attention. Let's review your notes because we're going to get out of debt and we're going to stay out of debt. So what is debt? You borrowed money from someone and now you owe them interest for that money. It's not your money. If you would have had the money, you wouldn't have went into debt. So you owe them a fee or an interest rate. Now, when you are looking at your debt, there's good and bad debt. The good debt, again, is debt that has low interest rate, debt that has long terms with low interest rate that lets you get small payments that don't break your bank. Or anything that's tax deductible. Again, ask your accountant if it's tax deductible. That's also favorable. So mortgages and student loans is not terrible debt. It's not bad debt. So focus on the bad debt first, which is variable interest rates, high interest rates, unpredictable debt that can all of a sudden get you into a pinch. And those credit cards they're not money. Just know they're not money. It's just bad debt. If you can see also that you can turn it from good debt to bad debt. So it can be a 0% credit card for 18 months. But if you let it go, you now will owe all the back interest, and now it's bad debt. If you have a 0% for a specific term and then you go to transfer that balance to a new credit card with 0%, a lot of times it's 0% to 0%, which is great, but a lot of times they'll have a fee. Ask what the balance transfer fee is. It's usually anywhere from 2 to 4% right up front on the new credit card. So although you have 0% interest, they're tacking on a fee. So it's semantics, whether we're going to call it fee or an interest, you're paying somebody for this debt. So that's bad debt that you're accruing. You're constantly getting into this mode of paying fees and paying interest, and you don't want to be there. Get your budget. Get your budget in line, and we went over the budget many, many times in this course. But get your discretionary income after your budget so you know per day what you're allowed to spend. And then when you are getting out of debt, take that discretionary income and apply it towards your highest interest rates or your priority ones, the one that can throw you off track financially and can be a burden to you financially. Pay those off first, and when they're paid off, take that payment that you were paying anyways and apply that to your next priority. Do this snowball effect and get yourself wiped clean of debt. And once you're out of debt, please don't get back into these same spending habits. Just because something is cheap and inexpensive doesn't mean you can afford it. If you buy something for $1, but you buy 50 of them, you just spent frivolously. If you're one of these people, take cash out and make yourself budget so you don't get into the same position where you're getting debt you can't afford, where you're getting credit cards where you can barely afford the minimum payment, where you're hitting late fees on payments because you can't catch up. You don't want to be in this situation. So just be ahead of it. Give yourself a cash allowance. Don't get debt you can't afford now that you know what you can't afford. You've got all the tools at your hands to be debt-free and start saving and investing for all those things you want so badly to get ahead in life. And there's other courses that we have. If you say, what do I invest in? We have investment courses, a whole line of courses that I hope you move forward with next. I would go into the Intro to Investment course and learn all about investments and what's right for you and how to make the most out of your money and know the risks of your money so you don't get into a situation where you lose money, because there's risks in everything. So the next courses will help you build your foundation to build a strategy that will make you financially successful throughout your life and towards the end when you want to stop working. Nobody wants to work until the day they die. So try to get ahead of it, take our other courses, and see what strategy that you can build for you to be financially successful. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Go back through your notes, go back through your guide and see what you've learned. And if you have any questions, go to our website, novawealthmanagement.com, and reach out to us. Thank you so much.